Alright guys, let's make Ox-Tail Pho Broth. Follow along as I show you how to make this soulful pho broth full of aromatics that you can freeze and save for later and impress all your friends any day of the week. On a wire rack lined with parchment paper, I got about 6 pounds of beef bones. You can find these at the Asian market. This is 3 pounds of oxtail. You can also find these at the Asian market. Get it on the rack and hit it with some olive oil. Give it a light massage. And then we're going to get these guys into the oven at 400 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. Next, grab your Amazon Basic 4-gallon stock pot, full stainless steel, and we're going to fill this up 3/4 of the way with our filtered water. You can use tap water, but I like the taste of filtered water better. After 40 minutes, this is what our beef bone tray looks like. Look at that beautiful browning with all the drippings underneath. Next, bring your water to a boil and add a pinch of salt. Give that a stir, and we're going to add our beef bones first. These will be in the pot for at least 14 hours here, so I like to get them in first and spread them evenly on the bottom of the pot. Next, we're going to get our oxtail in, and these I plan on boiling for about 8 hours until we take them out. Don't forget to add the drippings. Bring this to a boil. And for the next 30 to an hour and a half, we're going to scoop the scum out to a bowl to discard. One final cleanse before we add more water. Add some more water since we lost some due to evaporation. And then we're going to cover it with our parchment paper rig. Link down below on how to make it. Shout out Joshua Weissman. And then we're going to let it simmer like this for 8 hours. Alright guys, after 8 hours, this is what our broth looks like. The top layer is full of the fat and marrow that's rendered out from our bones and oxtail. And here, I'm just going to slowly scoop off the top layer into a container so we can get a clear broth that's not full of fat. Take your time on this step and try not to scoop out too much of the broth, just focusing on getting the fat out. All right, next we're going to prepare our fresh aromatics. I got 2 yellow onions and a pack of ginger from the store. Slice your onions in half and peel them. Next, we're going to peel our ginger. I like to use a peeler for the majority of it and then a spoon to get all the crevices and all the little spots that's hard to get to. After that, we're going to get these into an air fryer and spray it down with our favorite avocado oil. Into the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes for a nice char. Next, we're going to take out our parchment paper and start scooping out our oxtail onto the tray/rack. Take note on how much oxtail you had put in at first and go fishing for them. Take them out so we can save these for our pho later. Take your time and carefully fish out all your oxtail, leaving just the beef bones. Then add your yellow onion and ginger back into the broth. And this is what the oxtail looks like after 8 hours in there. Make a new parchment cover and cover your broth and let this go for another 4 hours. Let's prepare our dry spices. I have a little non-stick pan, and you can find this spice pho pack at the Asian market. It's really handy. It comes with its own tea bag that you can put your spices in and easily fish out afterwards. You got some cinnamon, some cardamom pods, star anise, dried ginger, and we're just gonna slowly roast these on the stovetop. On a low heat, get these on your stovetop and stir occasionally. As you can see here, I added more of my own spices, some coriander seeds and fennel seeds. Slow roast until your house smells aromatic and get everything into the tea bag provided. If you don't have this, you can get a stainless steel spice ball, or you can do directly, but that just takes more work. After 4 hours of your fresh aromatic, take out your parchment paper lid, and then we're gonna add our spices. This is how our broth looks like after 12 hours. Here you're gonna see more fat that you're gonna need to render out. Slowly scoop out as much fat as you can so you get a clean, watery broth. Add your spice bag. I like to tie it so it doesn't get lost, but it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to push it down here and there because it likes to float. Here, let's add our salt. I got 4 tablespoons of pink Himalayan sea salt. Give that a little stir. Next, a small rock candy, sugar rock candy. Give that a stir. And then I like to prop a spoon or a ladle on top of the bag so it stays submerged. And let this go for 2 hours. All right, guys, after 14 total hours, plus or minus, here's our broth. And let's get everything out. Bring back our rack, line it with some parchment paper. I have a bowl to scoop out all the meat and the marrow from the bones that I don't like to throw away. You can throw it away if you want. The bones and the spice bag can go on the side so we can toss. Like, get the juices back in. Don't forget, some bones still have the marrow in it like this. Pop that out. Boom, full of flavor. Bring out your mesh scoop for the final sifting of the broth so you get a nice clean broth without little chunks of fat in it. And this is what the finale looks like. That's all your marrow and meat. This is all the fat we scooped off from the top. And that's the bones that we rendered out all the flavor into the broth. Thanks for watching my video, guys. My name is Steve Nguyen. Please like and subscribe. And leave a comment if y'all have any questions. Thank you for watching.